Hello everyone. So welcome to my channel Astrology by Vatsayan. First of all, I want to say to you Om Namah Shivaya, Om Ganeshaya Namah, Radhe Radhe, Hare Krishna. So now let's start. Today I have come with your topic, that is your mother-in-law or spouse mother-in-law, your mother-in-law. If you want to check how will be your mother-in-law, what will be the relation with your mother-in-law, and how that person will have influence on your life, so this is the one of the best video. So you have to watch this video to get to know about your mother-in-law. And we have checked about more than 500 600 kundli, you can say birth chart, and we have come to the conclusion which I am going to tell you. So what you have to do, first you have to click on the subscribe this channel, and then you have to see, and we have lots of videos on various astrological topic where you can learn, understand, and share, and plus you can do analysis of other chart too. So now let's start. So why to waste time, let's share the knowledge. So our topic is mom-in-law or mother-in-law. So how to check mother-in-law from your chart? See, first of all, I want to show something, that this is house number 1. Those who don't know astrology, this is your D1 chart, this is your Lagna chart, this is your birth chart. So go to any site, just search birth details, or you just check Kundali details, horoscope details, or North Indian chart details, or you can check Kundali or analysis Kundali. You will get lots of website where you will be able to get this type of chart which will tell about you. So this is what happens in Vedic astrology. I'm telling you in very short summary. So this will be the house number 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8, this is 9, this is 10, this is 11, this is 12. So first is ascendant. Okay, this will tell about you, which is the Lagna or which is your ascendant, which is the first house. First house always tells about you. Now fourth house tells about your mom, is tell about your mom. Okay, but if we want to check your spouse mom, so what happened? So your spouse comes from 7th house. This is for your spouse, for your marriage. Okay, but if you want to check the spouse mom, so you have to go 4 houses away from the 7th. So which are the 4th? First, second, third, 4th. So this house will be your mom-in-law, mother-in-law, saas in Hindi. Okay, so this will be your mother-in-law. So now we will check that which planet is sitting in this house. So what does it influence, or what does it tell, what does it give us analysis? So we will tell you everything. So first what you have to do, you have to subscribe this channel, you have to go and watch each videos. Okay, now come see, in this house, this is your mom-in-law house. Okay, this will be your mom-in-law house. Now if some planet is sitting here like sun, moon, or any planet, Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, any planet, so that is your planet which is sitting in this. But suppose that no planet is sitting here, nothing as a empty. If it will be empty, okay, then you have to check number of in this house. You have to check the number in the house. So any number from 1 to 12 can be written. So what happened? For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so for the 8, it's Mars. So whenever days will be 1 and 8, there will be Mars. For 2 and 7, that is Venus. For 3 and 6, that is Mercury. For 4, that is Moon. For 5th, that is Sun. For 9th and 12th, that is Jupiter. 10 and 11, that is a Saturn. Okay, so this all are your number. For the number, these are the planets. So If any planets is sitting here, well and good. If nothing, empty, then you have to check the number, and for this number these planets are there. Okay, now come that we will do for each planet. Okay, now what are the planets sitting in this houses, and you will be able to get to know about your future mom-in-law, mother-in-law, whether it is first marriage, second marriage, your girlfriend, boyfriend, anything. Okay, so now let's start. So number one, if you have a sun in your 10th house, or 10th house lord is sun, so what happened whenever there is a sun in the 10th house, you can say that your mom-in-law will dominant. Okay, your mom-in-law or mother-in-law will be dominant. They will have a authority figure or bossy kind of figure. It means they will try to dominate you. Okay, so this relationship could involve respect. They will be respect from her and from you too, but they will be bring some challenges related to control. Maybe your mother-in-law want to control your husband because he is her son. So maybe she want to control her house, so whatever, or she will feel some danger from you. That is very secret thing which I'm gonna tell you. Now I will give you one example. What will happen? Your mother-in-law might be like a boss figure. So you can think as her the CEO of family bedroom or CEO of a family house. So she will have a strong opinion, and sometime you can say sometimes she seems like authority figure. So be prepared for bit of power struggle. Okay, but respect will be there. Or if it will be handled good, then okay. If not, then you have to talk, and communication will be the key. Okay, now come. So wait a second. So second one is, if you have a moon in the 10th house. So guys, whenever the moon is in the 10th house, so you can tell one thing, that your mother-in-law will have nurturing, caring, responsible figure to you too. Maybe you don't understand because of some planet which is sitting, which may sit in the first house. Maybe you are wrong, but whenever there is a moon in this, you can say 90% of your chance that your mother-in-law is a good person. I can tell one thing. So she might be some kind of person, you can say, that will be helping you in the kitchen, helping in you for home, even for cleaning home, even to make your life comfortable. So she will be comfortable, and she will be far better than the mother-in-law of your many friends. Okay, she will be supportive, comfortable, you can say. Now third one, if you have a mercury as in the 10th house. So whenever there is a mercury in the 10th house, so this is like a diplomatic figure. Means she will be clever, diplomatic, but very loving to her son or her daughter. Okay, loving to her own kids. Okay, but she will be diplomatic, clever. In starting, she may face some kind of you can say trust issue on you sometimes, of like what should I do. She will be in question to love you, but once the respect get developed, so she also take cares of you, but that will be also limited. But one thing I can say, that you will also give her equal respect, she will also try, and then that will work for you. So what happened, you can say, they will be, your mother-in-law will be have a good communication skills too. She will be humorous too, or she will be like very laughing, very cute mother-in-law. But again, she will be little bit you can say clever. She will think from brain too. Okay, or you can say that your spouse will be also like product of her, so spouse will be also great advisor. Okay, and she will also like a great advisor, mentor, or you can even say teacher in her home. Whenever there's a mercury, so mercury involves with the communication, teaching, even a thinking, even a wisdom too. Okay, now fourth, if you have a Venus in the 10th house lord is Venus, then you can expect one thing, that your spouse mother-in-law will be very lovely. Okay, your spouse mother-in-law will be very lovely, and you can say she will be loving toward you also, and she will be very supportive. Whenever there's a moon and Venus, you can say loving, lovely, supportive. Okay, you will get a mom-in-law like this. Okay, and you can say she will be like that second mom. She will scold you like a mom. You will never feel emptiness, you will never feel loneliness, because your mom, your own mom is there. She will try everything to become your mom. Yes, no one can become your mom, that's true, but she will care of you even when you will feel sick, even when you don't want to work, even when you don't want to do anything. She will help you. Okay, so Venus in the 10th house, you can say you will have a loving, lovely, supported mother-in-law. She will be also like your second mom, who will bring sometime gifts to you, flowers to you. She will even give you everything, even her own jewelry, everything to you. She will try to make the environment pleasant and warm and cool and caring towards you. But think there is a negative is only one, if Venus will be in not right position, if there is a one more planet sitting in the 10th house, if Venus is retrograde or weak or something like. If Venus is in good position, I can give you guarantee that your mother-in-law will be good person. Now, fifth, if you have a Mars in the 10th house, okay, or 10th house lord is the Mars, so you can expect one thing, that your mother-in-law with the Mars have little bit, or you can say she might bring a bit of drama. She will be a drama queen. Okay, even if there will be less problems, she will try to create more problem. Even if there will be nothing to worry about, she will get fear unusually. Okay, so one more thing, whenever there is a Mars, you can say there will be a competitive nature in your mom-in-law. Okay, so she might be fiery in nature, she might be angry in nature. Okay, sometimes she will bring spice, like in some story, in fighting or something like that. Okay, she will become angry easily many times. Okay, but one more thing, entertainment will be there. Okay, but whenever there is a Mars in that, so if your seventh lord is strong, means your spouse is strong, your spouse love you, spouse supports you, but no negative things will happen. But yes, there will be some time fight, there will be some time hurdles with your mother-in-law. Okay. Now, sixth, if you have a Jupiter in 10th house, or if you have a Jupiter in the 10th house, so or 10th house lord is a Jupiter, so you can say that your mother-in-law, your one second, your mother-in-law will be supportive, mentor, guide, generous, helpful, but not too much loving to you, only to her son or her daughter. Okay, she will be generous, she will be guiding, but only just because you married her son or daughter. Okay, whenever the Jupiter in the 10th house, you can say the mother-in-law will be supportive, generous, and she will be wise too, but she will like a wise auntie, not a mom. She will help you, but up to some extent level, up to some level. Okay, she will have some positive outlook toward your life. Whenever there's a Jupiter in the 10th house, she look after your kids too. Okay, and you can say when you get married, so you all as a Lakshmi, you come to her home. So one more thing, income also increases, and again she give a mentor where to invest or where to keep the jewelry, so you will respect her knowledge for this. Okay, And now come for the, if you have a 7th Saturn in the 10th house, or 10th house lord as a Saturn, so you can expect one thing, that there will be serious, uh, they will be teacher like mom-in-law. Okay, you can say they will like strict m-in-law. Okay, she will value tradition. Okay, she will value spiritualism, religion, and responsibility toward home and family too. Okay, and but she will be very formal, not too much loving, not too much caring, but she will be always like, okay, you come here, I just give you respect, you eat, you go, nothing more, very formal. Okay, but if you will try to go near to her, she will start making something which Mars will make, like drama queen. Okay, or some drama into your life, some spice into your life. Okay, but she will have a like lots of wisdom, she will have a knowledge, and she will have a good patience too. Okay, now one thing I want to tell, that what will happen if nakshatras, if which nakshatra you can say, in which nakshatra you will get a good m-in-law. So means, if you have a 10th house nakshatras, this, so you can expect your spouse like this. So for, you can say, loving m-in-law, and then there is, we will be cruel m-in-law, means mother-in-law, I am writing in short. So now let's check. So number one will be, for the loving mom-in-law, you can say it will be Rohini nakshatra, then there will be Pushya nakshatra, then there will be Swati nakshatra. Okay, Uttara Bhadrapada you can also include in this. Okay, for the cruel one, the number one you can say Ashlesha nakshatra. Okay, then you can expect Moola nakshatra, and number 3 Jyeshtha nakshatra. So what happened, like if there is a Rohini, you can say nurturing, loving. Even if you have a Saturn, but 10th house Lord have a Rohini, you can say still there will be some loving qualities in that. Okay, they will be caring, supporting. In Pushya, suppose that you have a Mars in 10th house, but 10th house Lord have a nakshatra of a Pushya, so you can say there is a compassion and kindness will be there. So again, if there is any bad planet sitting, but nakshatra is Swati, you can say that they will be good. Suppose that you have a Jupiter, Venus, a Moon, and this come, then you can set like a mother-in-law, or good, or means she will not create so much problem in your life. But now, if you have a Ashlesha, or if you have a Moola, if you have Jyeshtha, you can say it's, they will be manipulating, they will be like no nonsense attitude, they will be harsh sometime, they will be demanding sometime, and they will dominating sometime on you. Okay, so one thing, or I want to include as for the Venus, because Venus also includes your spouse and your like a spouse family. So what I have seen, that if you have a Venus in the 10th house, Venus in the 10th house, so whenever there is a Venus in the 10th house or aspecting the 10th house, you can say your mother-in-law will be, min-law will be again loving, caring. Okay, loving, caring. Okay, and if there is a Jupiter, okay, if there is a Jupiter, so you can say your mother-in-law will be again same, generous, supportive, but you can say 50-50 share will be there from both of you side, means this two we consider good. Even we consider Moon too good. Okay, if there is, you no need to worry. Okay, and one thing I want to tell, that what will happen for Rahu and Ketu, why I left this thing. Okay, so uh, because first of all I want to tell one funny insight to you. Okay, the funny thing in all this is this. Imagine if you have a 10th house that have a sun, moon, Venus. Suppose that you get a sun, okay, you get a moon. So sun is a demanding, sun is a leadership, sun is a bossy, moon means caring, nurturing, Venus means luxurious, Venus means helpful, Venus means loving. All three, all three comes into 10th house of your chart. Okay, so whenever this will come, you can see your mother in law who will have a personality, or you can see, or like she will like having a personal family. Okay, celebrity, you can say she will like a celebrity who will be warm, caring, or family around her, in her relatives, even you will like her. Okay, and she will care about you, she will care like a mom, she will even give you right advice whether you like it or not. And one thing, and she will also bring glamour, means you may can tell that your mother-in-law look good, and you may will be proud of that too. Okay, now again, if you have a Mars plus Saturn in the 10th house, so whenever this will be, there is a Mars and Saturn are present. Okay, so you can say that she could be the family tough love guru. Okay, she will bring drama, life, headache, problem. Okay, complex. Okay, so these are the things. Now come for the Rahu and the Ketu. Okay, so see, Rahu and Ketu also make many, you can say, dosha too. But most important, if we talk about the mother-in-law, so what happens? Suppose that in the 10th house. Okay, now let's check. That's why I have left here. So 8 Rahu. So for the 8th Rahu, you can say, what will happen? So they will be unconventional dynamics. It's very complex thing. In many chart I have seen, until unless that Rahu is supporting to you, or it's in good dasha, or you can say in 10th house some good planet, or 10th house lord is something else, or some it is good. If not, 4th house is looking, 4th house is strong, then only you can say your mother-in-law will be supportive. Because whenever in 10th house Rahu gets sits, means it's create delusion, it's create unconventional view. Okay, some view like conservative view, maybe if you are from today's generation you may not like. Okay, you, she will follow old norms, maybe you don't follow, or maybe you follow, she won't like. Okay, maybe you get married and go to someone else culture or community or religion, and you will not feel that much happiness. Okay, so whenever someone see, if you have a Rahu in the 10th house, so the society see as you a spouse or mother-in-law, you can say, they will feel that not too much happiness. Okay, between you or society's thing, but who know what happens in the home. They will be power struggle. Okay, sometimes she want to dominate you, sometimes you want to dominate her, sometimes you don't want to dominate on family. And they will be always power struggle in roles, like sometimes they will fight who will make chapati, who will make bread, who will bring this all thing. Okay, they will be sometime fight, they will be sometime emotional, they will sometime love too, means you can say 50-50 you will be happy, and 50-50 you will be sad. This is very strange, because Rahu brings selfishness, Rahu bring obsession, Rahu bring confusion, Rahu bring delusion. Sometimes your mother-in-law is correct, but maybe you are wrong. Sometimes you are correct, mother-in-law is not correct. So this will be the problem. Now if you can say Ketu in the 10th house. Okay, so whenever there is a Ketu, let me choose one color. So yeah, ninth Ketu. So whenever there is a Ketu in the 10th, you can say there will be detachment from your mother-in-law after few years of marriage. So in starting you may feel okay, it's good relation, or you may say okay, I love my spouse, that's why I love her. But in starting that will be good, but you never know what will happen in the future. You may get detached with your spouse, you don't want to go to your in-laws home. Okay, there will be, you can say, non-material focus, means you don't want some money or something, you want respect from your in-laws house whenever there is a Ketu in the 10th house. Whenever there's a Ketu in the 10th house, so there will be always misunderstanding between your in-laws, especially your mother-in-law and you, whether you girl or boy, that doesn't matter. Okay, so one thing which I want to tell, ki, whenever if there is a Ketu in the 10th, you can say they will be public life, means your spouse public will be there, your mother in public life will be there, means many people will like her, or may they have a like long list of relatives. If not, she will have some authority figure, a bossy figure nature too. So you can say they, one more thing which I want to tell, there is always sense of dissatisfaction with your in-laws or your mother-in-law, or there will be something which you will not like about your family. Even everything will be good in terms of like this society, they will say, oh, you will get a, you got a good home, good mother-in-law link, but you know, either you are suffering, you are not happy, or something is there. Until unless again, if there is in 10,000 good planet, or there is some good Raj Yoga, or 10,000 Lord is good. So this was for your like spouse and mother-in-law, means your mother-in-law. Like if this is your chart, then how will be your mother-in-law? I hope you like this video. I hope you got to know. If you feel anything, you can ask me. Okay, if you have any question, you can still ask me, no need to feel shy. If you have any question, you can put that in comment box. If you want as a free kundi analysis, you can put in the comment box. So whenever I will get a time, like a week, month or year, whenever I will get time, because as per the first come first serve we done in a free astrology, so you can do. But if you are in emergency, you want in like in 1 or 2 days or in 1 week, you can come to same as in a like as a consultation. So consultation contact, all details are put in the YouTube description and the comment box of same YouTube. Okay, same YouTube channel of mine, or same YouTube videos of mine. If not, you can go to any videos and you will find my contact details, and you can contact. In we are like giving our consultation at very affordable and like cheap price, you can easily afford, and we will try to help you out. And thank you so much for watching our channel and the videos. If you have any question, please do let us know, and you may give us any review if you want. And thank you so much for everything. And I want to say that give respect, give love, not only to yourself, your spouse, but your mother-in-law also. Okay, and I wish you get a good. If not, then you should do some remedies. If not, you may ask some remedies. So one of the biggest remedy I want to tell, that love your daughter or son as much you want, but teach them that whenever they go to someone house as a husband or as a wife, or they become someone's son-in-law or daughter-in-law, so treat or respect those people with same love and care. If you are a boy, and if you gives your mother or your father the respect and love same, not at least 100, at least give 90% same respect to your spouse, mom and dad. Okay, whenever these will be equal, whenever they will be equal and mutual respect between your parent and your mother-in-law, or sorry, your spouse parent or your mother-in-law, they will be always happiness. Otherwise there will be always some issues. If you ask me as astrological remedies, there are lots of, but still one number one which I know, that my guru used to tell, that those person used to keep in mind that when you get married, think about your in-laws another time. First think about your spouse happiness, see in what will be things I should do, on what will be the like condition which my spouse will be happy, whether it's girl or boy doesn't matter. So do that. And second, if you are want to do some remedies, number one is Shiv Parvati Aradhana, because they have a family themselves, so people worship them too. So you can do this. If not, another thing, do bhajan kirtan. Leave everything. People gonna say Mirabai today, people gonna say just be involved in divine, everything gonna be fine. And number 3, do your karma. If your karma have to respect and give service or help at last stage of your in-laws, do that, no need to feel shy. Fourth, if you don't want to do anything, just surrender yourself to almighty. Okay, and any new step, new karma, new destiny will come, and have something will happen for good. So last, I wish you best, I wish you happy. Thank you so much. And if you like this video, then you have to put one comment with that: Om Shanti, Vishwam Shanti, Manam Shanti, Prithvi Shanti, Om